Hello students of Standard 9. How are you? Fine. Good. Welcome to DAV Moyle Public School, Sita Songi. This is your social science teacher, Nitin Pushpatode. Okay, let's begin an online session of social science. Students, are you ready? Okay, let's start. In the previous online session, we have started the topic, the story of village Palanpur. In that online session, we learned whole information of Green Revolution. About that, we learned in that previous online session. Okay, students, today we start the new subtopic, capital and surplus produce. Okay, students, let's start. Capital for farming. Students, farmers from Palanpur, why did they require capital or money to invest in the agriculture? Why? Okay, so listen, farmer need a large capital to do farming activities. Farmers need a large capital to do farming activities. They need more money. Listen, students, they need more money to buy seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and farming equipments. Yes, why they required money to buy the seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and farming equipments? Students, farmers also need money for irrigating their land. Yes, for irrigating their land purpose, again money required to them. Students, medium and large scale farmers have their own capital. Medium and large scale refers to a richest farmers, okay, have a they have their own capital to invest in their farming activities. Students, on the basis of land availability, on the basis of land availability, farmers from Palanpur are categorized into the different groups such like landless farmers, small farmers, medium farmers, and the larger farmers, that means the big farmers. Okay, students, first landless farmers, they don't have any land, they are called the landless farmers. Small farmers, they have a 2 or 3 acre land, so that's why they are called the small farmers. Medium farmers, they have 5 to 7 acre land. Then large farmers, they have more than 10 acre lands. Okay, so this is the categorization, this is the dividation of the farmers from the Palanpur. Okay, students, first of all, they need a money for the different purpose, for that means for buying the seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, farming, irrigating lands, whatever. Okay, students, again small farmers and landless farmers, that is the most important question. How did they just manage, how did they collect the money for investing the agriculture? Listen, students, small and the landless farmers, just they have taken, they have taken money from the money lenders and traders on a high rate of interest as a loan, as a loan. Okay, students, so small farmers and landless farmers just borrowed money from money lenders and traders on a high rate of interest as a loan, as a loan. But ultimately, students, small and landless farmers, they are economically weak, so that's why they have taken money from the money lenders and traders as a loan on a high rate of interest, and thereafter just they will be capable to invest capital for the farming. Okay, students, but after that time just they could not success to produce a more production, so that's why they have a very difficulties to repayment the loan. Okay, so this is the condition, this is the economical condition, this is the adverse condition of the small and the landless farmers. Next, students, large and the medium farmers, ultimately students, they have a money, they have a money. Okay, they have their own capital to invest in the farming activities, so that's why they can easily invest in the farming. Okay, students, use saved money. Yes, ultimately they have a save money, they have a own capital in their bank accounts. Okay, lend money to the small farmers. Students, large farmers, just they have given money to the small farmers as a loan on a lend manner. Okay, again students, large farmers and medium farmers, just they buy the cattle, tractors, or set up shops. Students, they have a lot of money, they have a, that means they are the rich, so that's why they are using a modern techniques in the farming, and just they can success to produce more and more production in their fields. Okay, by the tractors, by the advanced equipments for the agriculture, again the by cattle. So students, in such a way that we can say that large and the medium farmers, they have a good economic condition, they have money. Okay, so that's why they can success to produce more production. So this is the condition. So in such a way that in a less manner, in a high manner, with respect to the economic condition, farmers from the Palanpur just they invest capital for the farming. So our next topic is what, next subtopic, sale for surplus produce. Sale for surplus produce. Listen students, first of all I am telling you about the surplus. What do you mean by the surplus? Listen students, Surplus is defined as the difference between, listen students, it is very essential to know about it. Surplus is defined as the difference between the amount, the producer, students, difference between the amount the producer is willing to supply goods and the actual amount received by him when he makes the trader. Students, surplus is defined as the difference between the amount the producer is willing to supply goods and actual amount received by him when he makes the trade. Okay, as the price increase, yes, with respect to time, with respect to the condition of market, yes, as the price increase, the incentive for producing more goods increases, thereby increasing the producer surplus. Okay students, the part of, another point is most important, the part of harvest, the part of harvest which is kept for selling is called surplus farm product. Listen students, the part of harvest which is kept for selling is called as surplus farm product, and when it is taken to the market for selling, then it is called as the sale for surplus farm product. Yes, when it is just taken to the market for the selling, then it is called the sale of the surplus farm product. So students, on the basis of the land availability and on the basis of the production quantity, okay, definitely the small farmers and the large farmers, medium farmers, just kept they have taken their produce to the market for the selling. Okay, these were small farmers, ultimately according to their land and according to their condition, small farmer and landless farmer, just they produce their product for the sufficient needs, for their fulfillment, their basic needs. Okay, they could not success to produce the high production and they could not sell in the market, but as compared to them, large and the middle farmers, okay, they sell a surplus product in the market. Students, the big farmers of Palanpur use their money from sale of surplus production in a different ways. Yes, the big farmers of Palanpur use their money from sale of surplus production in the different ways. First, they give the loan. Yes, large farmers, they give loan to the small farmers, small gathering on a high interest rate. Again, they keeps their most of the money in their bank accounts. So in such a way that we can say that surplus production, surplus production, and that means the other production, just they sell in the market and just they save money in their bank accounts. So in such a way that small and landless farmers, they have a less money, but large farmers, they have a more money and just they fixed in their bank accounts. Okay students, today we learned about the capital for the farming, okay, and about the sale of the surplus produce. Students, on the basis of today's content, two questions I am giving you. These two questions are in front of you. Okay, just you have to write the answer of this question. Remaining part of this lesson we will learn in the next online session. Thank you very much.